gardeners, I am not holding a reptile for the first time ever, but that's not going to last for very long because today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my gargoyle geckos. You guys voted for them over the crested geckos on Instagram, so I'm really excited to show you guys all of my gargoyle geckos. I have 4. They're each very unique and gorgeous, and you're going to get to know a little bit more about each and every one of them, where I got them from, and a little bit on their personalities. So I'm going to jump into it and start with Delta. So this right here is Delta, So this right here is Delta, my gargoyle gecko, and he is being super crazy today and jumpy. He is actually fired down right now, so he looks kind of white in the light, but he's actually very pink when he's fired down. So yeah, so I got Delta a few years ago from Tinley. This is chaotic. So I actually got Delta from NARBC Tinley. I don't remember what breeder I got Delta from, but when I got Delta, Delta was a tiny little baby, and Delta was actually my very first gargoyle gecko. So I had never owned one before, and I was really interested in them, and I just saw Delta and I had to get him. So I actually named Delta thinking that Delta would be a girl. I don't know why. She just had, or he just had a feminine vibe about him. I don't know why, but he was very white. So I kind of thought Delta would be a girl name and this gargoyle would end up being a girl, but then one day Delta just sprouted these major balls. So Delta is a boy, and to this day I still call him a she all of the time because that's just how my brain works. So Delta, again, was very white as a baby and just stayed white always. And then over time, he would basically just be like this kind of pinkish color, and I thought it was kind of weird. He would fire up to be brown, and then over time, like as he continued to grow, he fires up to be bright red now. So it was very, very unexpected. He was only $75 when I got him. Just the cutest little thing. I had to bring him home, and I'd never expected him to change colors the way that he did. So he is just super active today, in case you guys haven't noticed. I'm like totally juggling him today. I'm gonna hope that the other geckos are gonna be a little bit more calm because this is like a workout over here. So yeah, I've had this guy for like 3 years. I'm planning to upgrade him into a larger enclosure, so hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. I'm really excited to get that going. You are like all over the place, bud. Why are you being crazy? I did try breeding Delta to Sunny, my other gargoyle gecko, and I haven't gotten any good eggs yet, so probably not going to happen. I'm going to try again in the future because I would love to get some Delta babies. But yeah, this is him. He's super gorgeous. He's very fired down right now, so he's just pink. So I'm going to get you guys a better looking shot at him because he just looks kind of bright and white under this lighting over here. So I'm going to show you some close-up clips of him. And the next gargoyle up is Hannibal. So Hannibal is basically Delta's like little twin, and they behave the exact same too, but they're like literally twins. So Hannibal, when he was a baby, he was also very white, and then over time now he fires up to be bright red just like Delta. The only difference is that this one actually has orange spots on him and Delta doesn't have any orange on him whatsoever. So I actually got Hannibal from Tiki's Geckos. I absolutely love them. You are being crazy. Everyone is being completely crazy today. So Tiki's Geckos is one of my favorite breeders. If you're looking for a crested gecko or a gargoyle gecko, I highly recommend them. They are just amazing people. They know their stuff. They have really healthy, amazing animals, and they're gorgeous. So just highly recommend them. I've had Hannibal for probably about 2 years now. He's still growing and he definitely got some balls, again, just like Delta. So it's another male. So hopefully I'll be able to breed him in the future as well. He's just really cute. He's actually one of my more calm geckos, but he is acting exactly like Delta today and jumping all over the place. So, you know, they're twins. He has to copy him and do everything he's doing. It's just really funny though, because I always look at them at nighttime and they're both always doing the same exact thing. They're always up perched looking out exactly the same way while everyone else is asleep. They're always eating at the same times and they always just look the same. So it's just really funny because they both ended up turning red and they fired down to this like weird pinkish color. So he is just Delta's little mini-me. And this here is Sunny, another gargoyle gecko. This is my only female gargoyle gecko that I'm aware of right now. So I actually got her from Geckos by Sunny on Facebook, and you guys can also check her out on Instagram. Her Instagram is actually just called Gecko Talk, and she breeds gargoyle geckos and African fat tails, and she just does an amazing job. I absolutely love all of her animals, and she's just really sweet and just really great at what she does. So if you're interested in gargoyle geckos, I would also check her out as well. So Sunny is supposed to be my breeder female. However, I have only gotten duds from her. She, I think, just needs to put more weight on. She was weighing about 38 grams, and I heard that you're actually supposed to make them heavier first. She has always been small ever since I got her. I don't know what it is. She's just not the best eater compared to my other gargoyles and crested geckos. So because of that, she just doesn't weigh as much, and that's why she's not producing viable eggs, unfortunately. So I'm going to really be working on trying to fatten this girl up so that way I can get some eggs in the future, because I would love to have gargoyle babies. They're just the cutest things ever. And Sunny is just so gorgeous. She's actually behaving so well. She's just sitting here and behaving, unlike Delta and Hannibal, who were just completely like psychopaths today. But Sunny is just a little sweetheart. I absolutely love her. She is always fired down. She's only fired up when she's actually laying her eggs. So she's just always this beautiful white color, and then she has these orange blotches, which it's my favorite gargoyle morph. I just love the orange blotches. I think they're so gorgeous, and she is just probably one of my favorites. I know I'm not supposed to pick favorites, but she is so sweet. I just really, really love Sunny. She is just the biggest angel of all time. So yeah, she's just gorgeous and she's chill and she just sits here, and maybe one day I'll get some eggs, but I need to beef her up a bit first. So I've had her for a couple of years now and she's just doing fantastic. I just need to get her to gain some weight, and then hopefully we'll get some eggs. But other than that, she is just a complete little doll. I love her so much. And this right here is my very last gargoyle gecko, and his or her name is Citrus. This one is just absolutely stunning. I cannot believe how much this one has changed color since when I got him or her. So this one actually came from Tiki's Geckos, and this one started out very white and it had some orange blotches, but over time the orange blotches are just way more prominent now. You can see them, and they're actually turning red now, which is just crazy. I was not expecting that whatsoever. And this one also fires down to be a pinkish color, so then when this one fires up, it's actually just this bright red color with these really reddish and orange blotches, which is just insane. Like, I can't even believe that I own this gecko. It is just so unbelievably gorgeous. Like, every time I see this gecko, I'm just honestly amazed, and I'm like, I can't believe that you're mine. Like, this is crazy. So I'm really hoping that this one ends up being a female, because that would be really nice to have another female that I could potentially breed, especially since I'm having such a hard time with Sunny. And this one is such a great eater, so I know that if it were a female, it would just make the best breeder of all time. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed, but you know, I feel like it's gonna follow the trend of Delta and Hannibal, and one day it's just gonna have major balls out of nowhere. So I guess we'll see what happens. But this is Citrus. Citrus is usually very crazy and does not like taking pictures, which drives me crazy because like he's so gorgeous. I want to take pictures of him, but then he always just gives me his butt and he wants to look the other way and I can't get pictures of his beautiful face and it just drives me crazy. So I'm going to try my best to get some shots for you guys to see what he looks like up close in a video, but again, you're probably just going to see his butt, because that's what I normally see most of the time with this guy. So yeah, this is another gecko from Tiki's Geckos. Again, like amazing work. They have the best geckos of all time. You should definitely check them out. I just love everything that they produce. It's just so amazing. The animals are always so healthy. This one I actually got, I think last spring? I think I got Citrus last summer actually. So he was tiny, like super, super tiny, tiny little gargoyle gecko. And he is just growing like crazy lately, and those colors are just coming in more and more. So I'm really excited to see how Citrus looks as an adult, because right now he's a juvenile and like look how stunning he is. It's just amazing. I don't know if he can get any better than this because he's honestly just so pretty. I don't think he can top it. But yeah, so this is Citrus, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that he doesn't end up with balls, but we'll see what happens. I'll love him either way. He's just so gorgeous, and he's such a delight to own. I love seeing him. He's the best eater. He always comes out. He's not shy about eating. It's so funny because just recently I found all of my gargoyle geckos just out and about eating immediately when I put their food in there. The crested geckos all like to wait and eat in privacy at nighttime. The gargoyles, once the food is in there, they go straight to it. They wake up and they're all just eating. So they're all very similar to one another, and they all have their own personalities as well. But yeah, I absolutely love gargoyle geckos, and this is little Citrus. So those are all of my gargoyle geckos. I hope that you guys enjoy getting to meet each and every one of them. I am like super scratched up. I don't know if you guys can see this. Every time I take out my gargoyle geckos, I just get completely scratched up from their nails, and they always climb and dart up my arm like it's an Olympic event, I swear. But it's worth it because they're adorable, so I hope that you guys enjoy getting to meet every single one of them. I will be doing a crested gecko video just like this eventually. Just stay tuned on Instagram because I let you guys vote for whichever animal you want to see next. So just stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.